Katherine Ryan is a Canadian comedian who is, well, she's pretty much doing it all. She has a podcast. She's touring her live show. She has written and starred in a Netflix series. She's written a book, and the list goes on. And now she's back on Canadian soil for yet another show. Katherine Ryan is in studio to tell us more. I should say welcome back, Katherine, because Deep Cut, you were a dancer on Electric Circus, which was shot in this studio right here.
I know, I've come full circle. It's actually so exciting to be back in this studio after 21 years. Since my retirement from dance, if you want to call it that.
What do you remember about that time and being here?
I just thought it was so exciting to move to Toronto, first of all, being from a small town of Sarnia.
Yeah.
And I really loved entertainment, and I was a young Y2K woman of the world, and I thought, I'm gonna queue up on a Friday night outside Much Music, as it was then, and hopefully dance on a podium. That was the goal.
And did you?
To be elevated. Oh yes, many times, many Friday nights.
I love it. And listen, I know that it's tough to get in. There was some like strong gatekeeping going on, so good on you for making it onto the platform.
It was happy memories.
All right, well, you're in the UK now, but you've come back to Canada. You were joining the judging team for Canada's Got Talent. Of course, you're no stranger to the stage. What do you think is going to be the most challenging part of this job? I mean, the judging part might be not hard, I'm guessing.
I think it is very difficult to judge, especially music acts, as I'm not a singer.
Yeah.
I feel that my role is to come in as a villain who's been in Britain a while. I'm giving a little Simon Cowell.
Okay.
I've been called in as a mercenary, perhaps, just to give my honest, truthful opinion about the Canadian talent that I know this country has to offer.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna see some amazing things, but some nonsense as well. And I'm not afraid to call that out, hopefully in a funny way.
This is what people love about you. You're about to watch people on the cusp of getting their big break. And does it make you think back to the different times in your life when all of a sudden maybe you realized comedy was the thing for you? Because you went to, well, what's now TMU, but you went to Ryerson for something very different.
I did. I studied urban and regional planning.
Yeah.
But that was just my path to Toronto.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to be in this city. And I think that as long as you're following a path of authenticity, you will find your way. And I heard a lot of no's on that path as well. I didn't know early doors that I wanted to be a comedian. I just wanted to be part of a metropolis and to do silly things and to entertain. And I feel like there's so much talent in this country.
Yeah.
And to be sat next to Shania Twain and Cardinal Official, to whom I danced on Electric Circus.
Right.
And Howie Mandel, who's obviously a world-class comedian.
Yeah.
Canada's got it, and I'm gonna find it.
Oh, I love that. You host a podcast that's called Telling Everyone Everything, which, like FYI, she does. So you're comfortable talking about your personal life. You've got 3 kids. Is there anything that's a no-go zone for you?
Well, now that my eldest daughter is a teenager, I have a massive gap. I have a teenage daughter and babies.
Yeah.
I do gatekeep areas of her life because I remember what it was like to navigate being a young woman. And I've heard certain male comedians talk about their teenage daughters' milestones or their bodies or their partners. And so now she's a little off limits because I think it's wonderful to have a bit of privacy as a young woman.
Listen, you're known for not holding back on certain opinions. Was that her coming to you saying, Mom, I need you to not talk about this?
Not at all. She is very mentally robust and she has a great sense of humor. And I do a bit, you know, I talk about her having a 45-step skincare routine and no empathy. She's Mussolini with a Stanley Cup. I say that having a teenage daughter is like giving birth to your high school bully.
Yes.
So we go there. But not entirely.
You also are touring a new show called Battle Axe. Why did you give it that? I mean, I have a British mom, and so that is yes, and so that is a term that was used in the house. But why did you call your tour that?
I think it's really fun to reclaim negative adjectives about women, and anytime that they, you know, they'll pick on us for being older, for daring to age, or for being outspoken, or for being headstrong. They'll call you crazy. And Battle Axe was traditionally a problematic, maybe disruptive older woman. And I think those are lovely things to be.
Oh, I love that so much. Katherine Ryan, great to have you back. Welcome back to the Electric Circus / Your Morning Studio.
Thank you. When does the music start?
Right now.
I'm ready, Anne-Marie.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.